Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Florida Gators and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Nittany Lions ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Gonna run it. It's Clark. There he goes. Got the first down. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Drops back on first down. Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and in. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Second and long here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right side, it's McCutcheon. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Penn State. Once he got some room, it was over. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing. And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Taken down. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third down. Under pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The give on fourth. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They want to run this quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Bring him down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Out wide right, it's Brown. Good. Make his way to the corner.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is
going over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide out set, trips right. Turns out it's Howard. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. From the gun, it's Martin. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Not 3 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 7. He's changing the play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. They're all over him. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Wide receiver going in motion. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Right side, it's Howard. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. About to start the 2nd period here. Holly, what have you got on the weather?
Well, guys, as I mentioned, early in that first quarter, there was some rain. But the bad news, it is getting very heavy right now. Players are starting to rush and grab their jackets, trying to get towels to dry off the ball. Things are starting to get a little bit crazy down here on the sideline as the rain is really coming down. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Gators will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing running pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Out wide right, it's Howard. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Rush is on. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still on his feet at the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
The lone back's got it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Snapped it in the shotgun. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Penn State! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering what didn't...
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 30. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man in the middle. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The corners are walked up tight. They'll run it. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard.
Touchdown, Florida! Fitted in the window for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to establish the run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's got it on the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Booster, go. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early.
Throws toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Long way to go on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Working the ground game. Breaks into the open. Well, so much for running out the clock. You get a huge play like that and you're set up maybe to put points on the board before the break. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Making the adjustment. Wants to throw one first. Look out! took care of it himself. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. They're working that left side. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Iowa taking on the Clemson Tigers.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Finds his man. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. The give to the back. Got a little grass. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Straight ahead, it's Martin. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Quarterback changing the play. Quarterback will keep it. Plows through the defense. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback keep. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. And the Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on fourth. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on fourth down.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. First down for this offense. Quick give. It's Lindsey. There he goes. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. From the gun, looking for a man. Caught. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. No. Where to go? Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want...
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. As a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Howard. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space for the 1st down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Fires to the right. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Got his man. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Give to the back. He's past the marker. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Martin. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Second down to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin. Makes a man miss. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking for an alley. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Slips through the line. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Florida. The AT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Right side, it's McCutcheon. At the 35, he's loose. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's complete! Touchdown, Gators! Somehow, they got up off the deck, and they got back in the game, and they're all tied up.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me 1 more stop.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Here's a throw downfield late. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Still looking. Hit as he throws. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes a grab deep. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. He got it! And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memory.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more?